EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from a rainy Levi's Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A run, and this is Ashton Genty. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. Ready from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
19 Lions. Come 19. Not saying 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now, faking the give. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And that ball led him too far. Maybe too wide. Out of bounds. Incomplete.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield. But the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Like you're ready. Let go.
They'll try to pick it up with Genty.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Get up. Get up.
They'll try it now with Genty. Into space. Still going. And he will go all the way. Ashton Genty. Touchdown. 49ers. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Ready. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away. And just like that, the lead is 8-0.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Buffalo 8, Cowboy 80. Shot 60, shot 60. Seven Pirates. Warriors 70. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help it.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen coming for right. To the pylon, he's in. Galen Wright. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Check, Bobcat.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up 2nd and
9. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Walker. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
the gun. It's Milroe, and that is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down.
But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first two drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their third series to see if they can make it happen.
Here we go. Fourth down. It's Milroe. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. An incredible play there on fourth down in their own territory. 36 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Let's go now. 18 cards.
Now it's Milroe. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Hot 70, hot 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
On play action, Milroe. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated a man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
70, 18, pioneer.
Putting the tight end in motion. On third down, Milroe. And the Niners are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Unlock line, unlock line. Cowboy 80. Let go.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Warriors 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
So after one, the Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
19.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
10 to 60, 10 to 60.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Go.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Niners first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
The RPO is caught by St. Brown.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
At the Seahawks 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got it at about the 8. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Viking, 18. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Ready, ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, 49ers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? it takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing now from the gun, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Now return coming from the 7. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It is on the 7-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. A 2nd and 9. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
3rd down and 9.
Come on. Not saying like this.
To the air, it's Milrow. Open man, left side, he's got it. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Seattle.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This will be taken in at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break. Go, Reed, go.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready, look at 19, 18.
Throwing is Milroe. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 7.
Ready!
From the gun, it's Milroe. That's caught by Palmer. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mustang 19, 18, Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up second down.
Ready? 18, ready?
They run the toss to Genty. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Okay, break. Trap 50, trap 60. Go. 70 Timberwolf. 19 tight, 19, cut 19, cut 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready, ready. Come on, go.
Here's a handoff to Walker. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
The 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Now Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
"21 is the line to gain as we hit third down.
Liking 18.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Here's Genty. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
And he's in. Amon-Ra, safe round. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The 49ers will line up for the
Hot
two-point
70. Hot
conversion.
Pack Victoria 70. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
30. Seahawks, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. Here's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
On second down, Walker. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down.